Deep in the hills of the Transkei, far from the main road heading to Lusikisiki, lives a little 8-year-old boy named Mabuti. His father went to find work in the city and has never returned. Being the oldest, Mabuti is left to care for his mother, who is dying of AIDS. He cooks her food, washes her clothes, and feeds her, when there is something to eat. When Mabuti's mother dies, he will be left to care for and raise his 3 younger brothers. They have little food, no clean water, and their huts can't keep the rain out. Mabuti and his brothers live in Kamsholo, a village of 5,000 people living in mud huts, dotting the dry, dusty hills of South Africa's Eastern Cape. Because they have no running water and the land is too steep to farm, jobs are scarce and no investment flows into their community. The government does not provide Kamsholo with teachers, so the children cannot go to school. The villagers are mostly old women and orphan children, because the generation in between has been devastated by AIDS. There is an air of hopelessness and despair, as the grandmothers see no future for their grandchildren. This, however, is not the end of the story for Mabuti or Kamsholo. God has stepped into this narrative and has a plan for a global family made up of every people and every tribe. This plan includes the villages in Kamsholo and little boys like Mabuti. This plan will dispel the darkness, the hopelessness and despair. This plan is the mission Jesus gave us in his parting words, to make disciples of all nations. This plan is his church. Every child needs a church, and every community needs a body of Christ to experience fullness of life and community transformation. What if you could be the change agent in Kamsholo? And what if, through partnership, you could help them plant their first church? What if, with this new local church, you could help provide clean water? What if you could help provide the resources to feed their orphans so their bellies are no longer swollen with hunger? What if you could provide microloans for a small business so families could afford to buy food? What if you could assist in training them in sustainable farming practices so they could sell their produce for profit? What if you could help build an orphan care center and provide a teacher so the children could be nurtured both physically and spiritually? And what if this plan could be customized to your available resources? We want to invite you to consider adopting a village in South Africa. Join hands with a village like Kamsholo as you relationally partner to offer wholeness and sustainable solutions. Your partnership will build capacity, develop skills, and create infrastructure, which will ensure a future where the local church can illuminate the surrounding darkness with the transformational power of the kingdom. Let your stories collide. Consider joining us on a trip to South Africa, where you can write the next chapter in your church's journey to take Jesus to the ends of the earth.